Okay guys, episode 16 of Kamen Rider Ghost. Let's crack down to it. Henshin! Okay, this was yet again another fun episode of Kamen Rider Ghost. As I mentioned before, Kamen Rider Drive didn't really grasp me on as a Kamen Rider series, and Kamen Rider Ghost has literally been one of those shows has really grasped my attention because I have been loving the concept of the icons, the ghosts, and everything, the Ganma, the monster, and everything into this series. With Necrom now coming into the fray into this episode, it really is bringing into that fold of what's going on. So let's start off with how this episode opens. So it opens up yet again with it at the Tenkuji Shrine, and they want to know more about the Ganma. They want to learn more about the Ganma. So Takeru decides that he wants to talk to Makoto alone to learn more about what the Ganma world is and what it is actually about. During this time, before they were able to get there thing, Honori ended up bringing in some news about some Ganma mysterious event happening in a certain block, and they go over and it turns out to be Ganma attacking while they were invisible as just floating icons. While this was happening, Makoto and Takeru henshined into Spectre and Ghost and fight the Ganma off, but then suddenly a new rider came that they don't know themselves until later on. It turned out that he is Kamen Rider Necrom. Aaron is Kamen Rider Necrom, and it is turning out that he is fighting Spectre and Ghost and is starting to hate Takeru. It also found out that he was Makoto's best friend while Makoto and Kamen were in the Ganma world. So after that they separated, and then Takeru still wanted to learn more about what Aaron said to him and what happened during Makoto's time in the Ganma world. Everything, and Makoto goes off, going to end up fighting off Aaron. Honori decides to go after them, text Takeru, and Takeru shows up, and it's those two versus Aaron as Necrom. With the final attack, Makoto protected Takeru, and everything starting to hit the fan. And Makoto got really hurt, and Kamen wasn't unhappy when he came back. So after that, that's pretty much what happens next. And there was a slight bit of an icon to Takeru talk as well with Robin Hood. Robin Hood just mentioning that life comes in different shapes and sizes and everything. So that was pretty much this episode 16 of Ghost. Did I enjoy it? I loved it. The introduction of Necrom in this episode was really interesting. His powers have been really, really interesting as well, of how you can use Ganma as fuel to power him up, and that it seems like because of the Ganma being like its fuel source, its energy source, that he has to absorb Ganma to fill him up to be able to continue using the Necrom icon and stuff like that is really interesting as well, because it was really, really interesting how they done that, because if he runs out of Necrom energy, he transforms back into his human form, and he's pretty much weak, has no power. So I love that aspect. I do love some of the abilities can like go make himself invisible so attacks can go right through him and stuff like that. I love that aspect of Necrom. Very, very nicely done as well. I really do enjoy that bit of aspect and everything. It really does bring into a nice little interesting take on this. Other than that, I haven't really got anything to say. This has just been a very enjoyable thing. Other than that, it's nice to see another Kamen Rider that uses a brace to transform and not a belt. I think the last time we had a brace henshin device was Kamen Rider the Bee from Kamen Rider Kabuto. Correct me if I'm wrong, I think that was the only time, and the last time, we had a brace transformation device for a Kamen Rider. All the other times it was the generic belts. But like I said, comment down below if I'm wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure I'm correct on that information, that the Bee was the last henshin device we had that is a transformation device for a Kamen Rider was in Kabuto. So I don't know if this was a little nod of that Kamen Rider because it is Kabuto's 10th anniversary year, but I doubt it. Yeah, this was yet again another fun episode of Kamen Rider Ghost. And so comment down below what you enjoyed about this episode of Kamen Rider Ghost down in the comment section. And also let me know if you've been enjoying my Kamen Rider Ghost episode reviews as well down in the comment section. And always, comment, like and subscribe if you want to see more Kamen Rider episode reviews. And I'll see you next time for another episode review. This has been Kai from Kaizo Teiku Corner and Henshin for another spectacular review. See ya!